מהמילה על חמה.
טיפה.
All right.
בוקר טוב. Good morning. We up to משלי פרק ט' פסוק ו'. עזבו פתאים וחיו וישרו בדרך בינה. כמו המלך says, that the Chokhmah that we mentioned yesterday, that was standing on top of the roofs of the high buildings of the city and were calling out to the people in the city, come, I want to teach you something. So the Chokhmah says to the people who came to listen to her, Ezvu Peta'im, leave the ways of the silliness, yani derech hatipshut, v'hiyu, and you're going to live. Meaning, someone that doesn't use his life in a very wise way, his life most likely is a little mess. You want to live, you have to leave the path of tipshut. Tipesh, it's someone that doesn't think before he does something. He doesn't think before he talks. He doesn't think before he just moves. החכם עיניו בראשו. איזה חכם? הרואה את הנולד. אומרת החוכמה, you want to live life, תעזוב בדרך הטיפשות. ואישור means and walk בדרך בינה. Meaning, if you want to live life is when a person doesn't do many mistakes. At the end of the day, we all do mistakes. The Hacham learns from people who have experience. The Chokhmah omeret lanu, I want to teach you something very important. Tiyeh Hacham, ta'azov b'derech hatipshut. Tahshov, think before you do something. Look, Amidah, we got 19 berachot. The first 3 we praise HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The last 3 we thank him, and in between we got all the bakashot. We ask, right?
Yes.
We ask. Ibn Nasim Lev, the first beracha of the middle berachot, which is the 13 berachot, the first beracha is Ata honen le'adam da'at. Before you make business, before you become even ba'al teshuvah or tzemel teshuvah, before you ask for forgiveness, before anything, Ata honen le'adam da'at. Tabili da'at. How do you start your week? Birkat Havdalah. Amavdir ben kodesh lahol ben or lehok shtuchu ben Yisrael ha'amin. Havdalah, the first thing you do when you want to start the week, Havdalah. Separate matov malotov. What's good, what's bad. Imata mavin b'ha'im matov malotov. You're on the right path. Look, in the morning, not only to the beginning of the week, we start our week with Havdalah. The beginning of Amidah is Ata Honen. Ata Honantanu beHavdalah. We say which bracha? The Honen Adat. To separate, to know what's good and what's bad. Say, you got to use some talent, some chokhmah. What's the berachot that we say in the morning? ותצילני משכן רע, מפגע רע, מחבר רע, משכן רע. Sometimes you can have bad friends and they can take you down. Sometimes you can have a bad neighbor who can destroy your marriage. Sometimes you can have a bad partner that because of him you might lose the business because you're not thinking what you're doing. So, Omer Shlomo HaMelech, Peta'im. You want to be smart? Don't be petty. Don't follow the silly ways. Don't get too excited in life. Think, tahshov. When a person puts his mind into decisions, not from an emotional place, most likely is going to do the right decisions. When people get there, too emotional, and it becomes that you respond and you do things and decisions in life from here, most likely you're going to end up bumping your head to the walls, and it's going to be a little rough. Maybe you got to put your emotions on the side. No revenge. Stop getting too hyper, and think cold, yavesh, what's right and what's wrong. וזה דרך חוכמה. ואומר שלמה המלך, וחיו ואתה תחיה. There is a Gemara in Masechet Tamid. The Rabbi Alav Shalom used to tell us to us. My dear Michi, I know you had a break, but we're back to work.
Big break.
אני שמח, ברוך השם, אתמול אמרנו את קורבני לחמי, פעם ראשונה, היום מסכת תמיד. Yes, Mitch.
לא אומרים שאין.
לא, גמרא.
יש גם מסכת מידות.
נו, זה last shelf. מסכת תמיד.
המידות של בית המקדש.
ויש מסכת מידות.
כן, מידות של בית המקדש. זה
ארבע דפים. measures כאלה.
measurements, כן. זה 4 דפים.
תמיד במסכת מידות. יש גמרא במסכת תמיד, בדף ל"ב. The Rabbi Alav Shalom השתבח שמו. There is a Gemara here that talks about Mogdon, Alexandria Mogdon, right? Alexandrus Mogdon. Familiar? שאל את זקני הנגב 10 דברים. So this king met with 10 big wise men from the Negev, down the south. And he asked them 10 questions. We're not going to go through the 10 questions because we're not going to end anything today anyway. But I'm going to tell you question number 8. You hear Abby? What happened? Is okay? Okay. אומרת הגמרא, מחילה, question number 7, and then question 8. You ready? זה מלך, that had to ask a question to the 10 of the חכמים בעם ישראל. Question number 7. אמר להן, he asked them, מה יעשה אדם כדי שיחיה? What should a person do in order for him to live? Wow, that's a very heavy question. What should a person do so he should live? אמרו לה, ימית את עצמו. ימית את עצמו. מה הכוונה ימית את עצמו? פשט. Means work. And when you work, you're not going to be busy with so many desires, which at the end of the day is going to destroy you and going to kill you. That's pshat של הגמרא. So I'm going to tell you something else. Question number 8. מה יעשה אדם וימות? What should a person do so he can die? אמרו לו, יחיה את עצמו. Don't worry. He asked him, what should a person do so he can die? אמרו לו, יחיה את עצמו. Don't work. Go eat sugar, candies. Don't work, just do it. בטלן. לא work. ימות. זה מה שהגמרא אומרת. רבי עליו השלום הסביר את זה a little different. מה יעשה אדם ויחיה? What should a person do so he can have a good life? So you can live life? ימות. Make yourself like you're dead. You know what does it mean? Don't stick out. Don't stick out. Don't stick out. Humble. מה יעשה אדם וימות? Stick out. Get people to know you, be famous, and you'll see what's going to happen. People פתאום, יש court case נגדו. פתאום, אנשים מדברים. It's amazing. People once become famous and very famous and too famous. פתאום טרח כל העבר מגיע
כל המחלה ששמתי.
כן, הכל. And the Rabbi עליו השלום היה אומר את זה many times. אתה רוצה לחיות? תמות. That's called, this, רבותיי, this Gemara quotes a melech, Alexander Mogdon, which he ruled over the whole world, entire world. One of the three kings who ruled בעולם היה מזה, Alexander Mogdon. Obviously, הוא לא היה טיפש. והחכם, this very wise king, he went to ask חכמי 10 חכמים, חכמי הנגב. It means there is something very deep into it. And what was the question? What should a person do and he should leave? אמרו לו, go die. מה הכוונה פה? כששלמה המלך אומר לנו פה, עזבו פתאים וחיו. You want to live life? What's the answer? תעזוב בדרך הטיפשות. הטיפש likes to show off, likes to show he's so smart.
But he lived a short life, no?
Huh?
Alexander Macedon. Why, you know why? You know his
He lived a short life. Why? Was your neighbor?
אתה אולי מתבלבל עם נפוליאון.
Okay.
אנחנו ממשיכים מיסטר נס. שאומר לנו פה שלמה המלך, החכם זה אדם שיודע למות. Don't stick out. מה זה don't stick out? It means in everything in life what you do. Don't stick out. אנחנו ברוך השם, when you buy, whatever you buy, it's only to stick out. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying if you have money, I'm not telling you don't live life, אבל יש to stick out. וזה אומר לך שלמה המלך, עזבו פתאים וחיו. People will put themselves in such a big debt to rent a second house just to show the buyer. People will lease cars which they're not even in their budget just to show that he has something, but his account is empty. And this goes on and on and on and on, and it doesn't stop. ואתה מבין אותי. אבל זה התשובה, אומר שלמה המלך, רפי, אומר רש"י, אומר שלמה, ואישרו, מה זה ואישרו? ותצעד, and walk בדרך בינה. תצעד בדרך החוכמה.
מה זה שאומר לשון פעם?
פעימה. סטפ.
פעימה.
כן, מה יפו פעמייך.
פעם.
לא פעם, פעם זה כלל של סטפס. אומר, ואישרו, מה הכוונה? מה זה ואישרו? אומר, הצעדים, your footsteps, should be בדרך בינה. רק תחשוב, only think. Before you do, or if you think, a half of your words, you will never say it. A half of what you want to do, you will do a little different. Just think.
Even it's to learn Musar. Can a person
this
think?
Is life.
Oh,
This is
What?
this
Common
this,
sense?
this is tool for life.
He has to learn musar, no?
זה מוסר. Or he's teaching you how to live life. When you make decision, it's based on what? Because of people and friends. Because of what? Why you do things? To impress other people? Why?
Okay.
If we could only take 20% of what we spend, I'm not saying 100%. From the 100%, see, 20% is only to show off.
Yeah.
Is that chokhmah? You could save, but you don't. I'm not saying it. I'm not talking to people that have billions. I'm
They want to
talking.
enjoy. People, they want
I'm
to enjoy,
talking.
you know?
Enjoy life. What is to enjoy life?
That's their hana. That's what they get enjoyment from.
בסדר. זה הנאה ללא שכל. No, don't go like
יש
this.
אנשים, what do you want me to tell you?
אוקיי, יש אנשים שיש להם דיאביטיס והוא אוכל אבטיח. זה הנאה. ואחר כך הוא מת, זה גם כן הנאה. somebody in the grave נהנה גם כן. מה זה הנאה? איפה השכל? When you make decisions, it has to be thoughtful. מה אתה עושה? לחשוב. הוא אומר, וזה עזבו. You have to let things go.
It's control also.
אבל אומר לך, עזבו פתאים, you have to let things go. If you're not going to let things go, זה בעיה. אוקיי. לא. אנחנו דיברנו that the חוכמה is teaching, הרי החוכמה אומרת to the silly people, come. I want to educate you. I want to teach you something. One of the biggest tools he tells us, אתה רוצה לחיות? תמות. אתה רוצה למות? תחיה. One of the things is, we mentioned this many times. There is, in the Navi, a story of Elisha HaNavi. Elisha HaNavi, he used to go to the city which is called Shunem. שמעתם על העיר שונם? האישה השונמית, she used to live in the city, Shunem. And she used to host Elisha HaNavi in her house. And one day, she told her husband, the Navi comes to our house, he has to have his own floor, his own bedroom, his own table, his own menorah. It's not proper kacha. So they built him a special floor, and they built him a special bedroom, and a special bed, and menorah. And Vayhi Hayom. It was on Rosh Hashanah. Elisha came, and nevertheless he came and he was hosted by whom? But this lady, Aisha Shonamit. Elisha saw the way she put so much just to honor him, the way she does, Achnasat Orhim, she's going to host her guest. She went out of her way. He said, we're going to do something for her. So he's Shamosh Gehazi. Amar la, the rabbi wants you. So she came to the door. And Elisha HaNavi asked her, what can I do for you? Meaning, I want to give you something, you what you did for me, just a little appreciation. What can I do for you? He asked her, בזה הלשון, יש לכם חומשים? בואו נפתח את ההפטרה של פרשת וירא. Right? ההפטרה של פרשת וירא, I believe. Yeah, on page 60. page 60, תסתכלו מה כתוב. פסוק י"ב. ויאמר אל גחזי נערו. So Elisha called his shamosh Gehazi, and he told him, "Kera la shunamit azot." Call this, the Ba'alat Abayit. Call her. Vayikra la. So Gehazi went, and he called the missus. Vata'amod lefanav. She came and she was standing in front of Elisha. ויאמר לו, אמור נא אליה. Elisha tells Gehazi, tell her, she was standing by the door. הנה חרדת אלינו את כל החרדה הזאת. What you did for us was a, you went an extra 10 miles. מה לעשות לך? What can I do for you? היש לדבר לך אל המלך או אל שר הצבא? I could talk to the king or to the one of his officers. And here it means I can talk to God or to the angels for you. זה ראש השנה. פסוק י"א, ויהי היום. אתם ניצבים היום. Rosh Hashanah. So he tells her, today is Rosh Hashanah. I could pray for you. I could speak to the king, meaning I have some connection. And I could ask Hashem something for you. Or Sarat Tzava. I know angels up there in Shamayim. We got some connections with the angels. What can I do for you? Do you want me to speak to Hashem? Do you want me to speak to one of the angels? Wow. It's a guarantee. Omer Elisha, what do you want? I can speak to God, and the door is open. Here is a checkbook. You just write what number you want, and I'll sign. What do you want? מה היא אמרה לו? ותאמר בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת.
It doesn't stand out.
Don't ask anything. לא רוצה כלום. Don't mention my name. אני בתוך עמי. The Rabbi Alav Shalom used to use it so many times. Be normal.
זה גם ברכה.
Huh?
זה גם ברכה. To sit inside the community. To sit with the community.
It's not to sit in
like
the
you belong.
no. You're getting it wrong. It's not to sit in the community. It's not to stick in the community.
Stick out.
Stick out.
Not to stick out.
It's not to stick out in the community, in the shul, among your family too. Betoch Ami, it's also among your brothers and among your siblings. Sometimes you gotta throw a big bar mitzvah. Why? What for? We all average. No, I gotta do something. I gotta bring the plane to the house. מה שיגעון הזה? מה שיגעון הזה? אומר שלמה המלך, אומרת לו האישה, בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת. מה קרה? You know when did everybody use it? Do you know when did everybody use it a lot? Oof. People used to call for shidduchim. And their requests. Wow, he used to yell at them. מה אתה חושב? Who do you think you are? בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת. Take someone the same level. ככה היה אומר לאנשים. לא רק איך לחיות. Sometimes, you know, as parents, you love your daughter, you think she's ממש שרה אימנו של הדור ויפה כמו אסתר. מה קרה? And you want to have the best family with the best kid and the most, you know, that money. Habibi, you don't have money, וגם הוא לא. יאללה, תיקח אותו דבר, מה אתה משתגע? הוא היה ממש, used to give a lot, נותן על הראש. You know, in Israel, there is a thing, whether you like it or not, this is life. That's how it works there. You know, Bahor Yeshiva, you want to have top notch, you have to give a house. No. Here people work. I'm talking to the one that אברך. וגם הוא לא ירצה אחד שהאבא עובד, שגם כן האבא תלמיד חכם. So שתי תלמידי חכמים, אתה רוצה, and you want also, you know, a house.
How do you do it?
Okay. ניסים ונפלאות תמיד היה בעם ישראל. So let's continue. So יש בחורים, and I'm telling you guys, I tell stories. I was there. I used to hear conversations, and I used to hear the rabbi used to give ala rosh. It was two brothers. Smart. at extreme were very smart. And they said, we don't date any girls if the other side doesn't give a house. ונשארו 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. והרב היה אומר, ילבינו שערותיו, הוא לא יתחתן. His hair will turn gray and he's not going to get married. כי הוא טיפש. הוא לא יודע לקרוא את המפה, he doesn't know how to read the map. מה אתה שווה? זה מה שתקבל, מה אתה חולם, איפה השתגעת? בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת, I live among my people. תהיה נורמלי, don't try to stick out if you don't have it, אין לך את זה בכלל. שמעתם? So he used to give this when it comes to marriage, and he used to give it in every aspect. הוא כותב את זה. זה היה משהו. היה פעם, there was a girl, wow. She was about 27 years ago. She was סיפור, אני הייתי שם, I was there. There was a girl that she was dating somebody. Again, I don't want to make it sound like the rabbi was not at all. He was so sweet. He was so happy. But sometimes when you have to give someone a message and you talk nice, they don't get it. יש אנשים, אתה נותן לו על הראש, הוא מבין את זה יותר טוב. למה אתה מחייך גם? Some people, you talk nice, it's not their language. You give it, על הראש, they like it. הם מבינים יותר מהר. So listen to this story. This girl, she was a very good girl. She comes from a very good family. And she was dating someone. And she was dating once, twice, 3 or 4. And she came to the rabbi to talk to him, to get the advice, beracha. And she was hesitant. She hesitated. It's for me, it's not for me. אמר לה, מה הדרישות, what you request? So she said what she wanted. צעק עליה, לכי למראה ותראי את הפרצוף שלך, איך את נראית. Go to the mirror, look at your face, how you look. מה את מבקשת מעל הראש? פאק. מה פתאום, למה שהתפגע? בכלל לא נפגע, אמר לו תודה רבה. אמר לו תודה רבה, ובזכותו התחתנה וקנתה בית, בזכותו. אמרתי שמה.
זה מישהו שהיה לה קשר עם הרב.
לא, זה לא איזה רנדינג, לא מה פתאום.
Somebody knows.
לא, מה פתאום, אישה שמגיעה זה אישה שמכירה, זה צריכה את הרב. אמר לה, go to the mirror, look at how you look. למה חזית? Sometimes
you get a message. She wasn't getting the message. You had to tell her. What are you going to do?
by the way, you should know. Okay, it's also good. אמרתו שימות? Yeah, it's good. Sometimes with the mush, it's a lot of it. Yes.
Say that the person has to have confidence and has to think high.
Habibi, she had too much confidence in this one.
Sometimes you say sometimes you say something before you said somebody has to share. Sometimes you have to do stuff. You have to pick up. You have to say something.
Whoa, hold on. הגמרא אומרת, האב חייב להשיא את בנו. What about the daughter?
Yes, Mama.
The father has obligation to get his son married. אומרת הגמרא, ומה עם הבת? What about the daughter? אומרת הגמרא, אבא צריך להלביש אותה יפה, שיקפצו עליה בחורים. שמעת? בסדר, אבל יש ויש. אני לא אמרתי שלא. ודאי. Kids always come before the father, always. אבל אני אומר, יש the mindset Let the parents put in the kids. That's not for you. They love זה לא. בינתיים she's 26, 27, 28, 29. על מה לא? תחשוב. לא צריך שיהיה משהו ככה מגן עדן. אנשים לא נורמליים. מה אומרת? אומר הרב, בתוך עם הנוחס תיקח מישהו ברמה שלך. תשמעו סיפור, a lot of problems. תראה, אני בעד כסף, הולך עם כסף. People don't want it, זה לא הולך. אין מה לעשות. You know something? אני אתן לך סיפור. היה מישהו מהישיבה. He was very tall guy, good looking, handsome, באמת, בחור. אתה הולך לחתונה, and he had this, היה לו את זה. זה לא חן, היה לו את הלוק ואת הטוורק ואת ה, אומרים בישיבות, hack. He was a good hacker, אוקיי? הוא היה את זה. וגם כן, הוא גם כן ידע ללמוד, ובאמת, אדם חברמן. Yeah, 100%. And he came from a family שלא היה כסף. אבל היה, בוא נגיד, he had what to sell, היה לו מה למכור. And nevertheless, he married, I'm talking here in Flatbush, he got married into a very wealthy family, very, very wealthy family. And the deal was, he's in Kollel, and they're going to support him. Ashkenazi, yeah. That's how it works. You go to Kollel, they pay you for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever it is. Oh, wow.
Up front?
Better not to, because inflation, so you have to pay more after. But anyway, all right, so, and I'm telling you, the feeling was, when he married this, when he got into this family, היה בישיבה, כאילו, חס ושלום, nobody, I don't want to say jealousy, but it was like, he's lucky. How about this? People felt like he's lucky. All right? Fine. It's a true story.
You told us the story.
הקיצר, Albert listened to this story, so he was very happy. היה חתונה, משהו, ready, היה גוואלד. Okay, after שברכות, יאללה, go to learn. הולך לכולל ולומדים, he comes home, his wife, וזה, beautiful. הגיע פסח, her parents, who stays in Flatbush. כאילו, זה כמסכנים, כאילו. Oh, you have to go to, you got to go to Florida, you got to go to Mexico.
Program.
Yeah, program. And תשמעו, he, first year he excited. In his house, Pesach was
The house.
And you have to clean, you have to help, you got to shop, and you take your father's car, to take it to the car wash, and to clean. Kitzur, he was happy, יצאנו ממצרים. Because Baruch Hashem הגיע, and he married a great family. Over there, you don't work, do nothing. Just do Michirat Hametz, and you just get the suitcases to the place. That's it. Everything is paid, everything is great. So first he was so happy. Halach, Pesach. Sukkot, you gotta go. I'll go, okay. Next year Pesach, again. Oh no, I want to go to my parents. Her mother tells him, we paying for you, you come to us.
They own him. They do own him. That's not the way to talk.
And that's what he told him. We pay for you, you come with
You
us.
should have got the money up front.
And you should know that, and you should know. I cannot even tell you.
He was bought, like he couldn't open his mouth anymore.
ותדע לך, I don't know where is if he got divorced, אני לא יודע. אבל תדע לך, he had a rough marriage because of his illness. I don't want to say the mother-in-law. She was zeresh.
I would have told her where to go.
You don't have to tell her where to go because she's going to send you back to your parents.
No, because she was fine him.
Okay. So, okay. So you see. זה נקרא ישר עלה, בום, אללה אכבר.
Tell me my thinking, but how do you live like that?
If they pay you every month, baby,
Yeah, for your parents.
stuck.
That's not why they
And They feel we pay you rent, we pay you a house, you have a house, you have a car, you have everything. They pay between $6,000 to $8,000 minimum a month. Habibi, we own you. So, money also like when you have two people with money, so there's even power for even kohot. So I don't need to. I'm my parents, my makara. How much you pay? 4,000. My parents also pay 4,000. So you can't tell me. You can't tell me about you don't own me. But in the beginning, what happened? He had no with money, and he felt like he took, the family in town.
So what did he do at the end?
I don't know, it was a mess. I don't know. It was like 20-something years ago. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was terrible. He didn't have a normal marriage, not because of his wife, but because of his in-laws. But I said that money. You wanted the money? Huh?
Everybody has a problem with the in-laws.
I don't have a problem.
Shalom. Why are you talking nonsense?
It's just a note.
It's a no, maybe by you, not by me.
No, not by you.
I don't know about you, bro.
You know his mother-in-law, do you know how much she loved him? Nachon? His mother-in-law, do you know?
So Marco,
No, it's not Shami. Are you labeling people?
Shami,
Not
brother.
Not Shami.
Rabbi, I just spent 16 days. I have to get it off my chest.
Yeah. You have to come back to reality.
By us, growing up, we felt when the daughter married someone, the parents felt like we just gained another son. And when a son got married, they felt we just gained another daughter. And at least I can tell you, in my parents, my mother would be more sensitive to the daughter-in-laws than her own daughters. And she used to tell my sisters, "You are my daughter forever. She's my daughter-in-law." And on the Melechim, she has 9 daughters-in-laws. 9. And they all love her. Kulam. She's in peace. They love her. And for one reason, because she loves them, she helps them, and she doesn't get involved in anything. She always tells me, before you get married, you have to open your eyes and your ears and check. Once you get married, you have to close both ears, one eye, and just leave one little eye open. That's a message for the in-laws, how to treat the daughter-in-laws or the son-in-laws. You hear that? That's what I heard from my old little kid. Yes, that's how we grew up. It meaning when you are a mother-in-law, close your ears and close your eyes. Don't say anything to your daughter-in-law because of your son, and you love your son, and I see how she does it. Just be quiet. Yes. Don't say anything. Just there if you need any help.
I agree with that. Makes sense. No, makes sense.
no, that's how the mother. Yeah, my mom's the same.
As I was joking.
Okay, whatever. Anyway,
זה מסג' לא,
I'm telling you, that's what she tells us all the times. Before you get married,
You could cause a war.
there is wars.
Yeah.
When you close, believe it or not,
So I need someone to know dinner, Rabbi.
believe it or not, believe it or not, I have of my brothers, they got engaged in Israel. So my mother would come to the wedding, right? So her friends asked her, "Ma, לא הלכת לראות את הכלה before? Didn't you went to see who's the kala?" "Ama habibi, my son loves her. He's getting married to her, not me. If you like it, done. I'm just coming to the wedding. I don't have to tell him Mama can end."
If you know that your son
Yeah,
is doing
but
something
the
wrong.
fact is, I mean,
You
of
know
course
that
your mom.
the- There's always,
ההורים בדרך כלל, the kid is to as the parents, but how she looks and how she dress and how she talk, that's not my business. That's his choice. He likes her. I'm happy. Come on, religious.
Maybe.
אתה חושב שאנחנו not religious פה תל אביב?
We didn't see somebody
Okay,
religious and
Okay, בסדר. אני רק מסביר לך, that's not the issue, ברוך השם ביועז.
Yeah,
But all I'm saying is, the fact that the mother-in-law did not went to check her, to see her in person, but my mother, it wasn't an option. You're happy with her, that's what you want, I respect you,
Of
that's
course they
it.
meet.
Meet before they got married.
Yeah, okay.
Not before they get engaged.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
okay.
married.
Not at all.
But you gotta check that. I'm saying.
But kuta mishpachot bevadai.
Yeah.
But after all, that's who she likes. Hazak u'baruch. Ima lo התערבה.
כן, אבל לפעמים הבחור לא רואה.
אוקיי, אני לא מדבר על הבחור, אני מדבר כרגע שהילדים שאלו את ההורים. ההורים, תקשיב, טעות, הילדים שאלו את ההורים. אבל once you make your decision, אני לא בא לראות איך היא נראית, ומה היא עושה, ואיך היא מתלבשת, חביבי, that's your taste, that's your השקפה של עמל ישראל, that's it. למה אני אומר את זה? שאמא לא התערבה. אמא לא התערבה. עד היום לא מתערבת.
That's good. That's
And it's not easy. Sometimes.
Before the marriage, they have the parent.
They look into, again, the parents, they look into the families, הכל. Again, they looked into the families, הכל. family טוב, היא טובה, שמע ישראל. יצא, אוהב אותו, שמע ישראל, that's it. לא, אני רוצה ללכת לראות אותה, היא באה לראות אותה לפני חתונה. אבל מה? לא מתערבים. הבנת? One of the things that we learned today, and he has enough in his hand, it's ready to. We had a break today, and now we're doing.
I was trying
To escape.
save some time.
Don't save time. Spend time. So, look how you're holding the knife.
I'm on my way.
No, okay, no, you go like this. I'm just getting straight.
אתה דיברת על mother-in-law, you got him nervous.
Minnesota, I'm okay. I'm safe.
anyway, חברים יקרים, אתה צריך, אז שלמה המלך אומר לנו, מה שלמדנו היום, message number 1, you want to live life, אומר שלמה המלך, think before you do. Second, when you make decision, it has to be cold and not involved with emotions, because then you can make the wrong move. Third, למדנו דבר גם מאוד מאוד חשוב, בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת. Don't try to stick out. And this is in every aspect in life. דבר נוסף, עוד דבר מאוד מאוד חשוב, תיקח something which is in your level. It could be a marriage, it could be a school, it could be a house, it could be anything. תיקח דבר לפי היכולות שלך. If you can pick up 40 pounds, don't push to 90. What's going to happen? You're going to crash. Everything in life is the same thing. תיקח לפי היכולת שלך ולפי המעמד שלך. בתוך עמי אנוכי יושבת. That's the message that we're learning today from Pasuk Vav. חזק וברוך.
לפי חניה בן אשר אומר, חג וקודש כל ישראל, לפיך למלא את המלכות שנאמר,